Hello, my name is Alex Grossman, and welcome, thank you, to a drunken and, it's so funny that you noticed we were live, to a drunken and possibly stoned history of Shavuot. I am joined right now with the esteemed Rabbi Elliot Cosgrove, an old friend of mine who is a PhD and the senior rabbi of Park Avenue Synagogue in New York. So if New York ever opens again and you're feeling Jewish and you're an H&H, stop by, say hi to Elliot.
And after this, if I still have a job.
That's true. Okay, that took a dark turn. We also have Joel Stein, the author of In Defense of Elitism, a terrific new book that's at bookstores everywhere, virtually and otherwise. That's kind of true, right, Joel?
You said Shavuot without articulating the T. Is that what we're doing here? Is that right?
We'll get to that. That's dealer's choice.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Heather Pasternak, a hilarious comedian and comedian. She's been on all the shows, Colbert, and you name it. She performs stand-up all around the world. So we are very lucky to have some idiots here today to find out what Shavuot is. And I think we should start off.
Now you put an S in.
Damn it. So let's just start off right there. Elliot, why, and I think I know the answer, why can you pronounce it either way? Is it an Ashkenazi, Sephardic?
Three ways.
Three ways. What are the three ways, Joel?
I heard in my head Shavuot, and then I heard Alex say Shavuot as if it's French, and then I heard him say Shavuos as if he's my father. So I don't know what is appropriate.
All right, first, let's to clear the air. Shavuot is a word that Alex just made up.
Great.
Right now, it actually does not exist anywhere, Ashkenaz, Sephard, or otherwise.
Mean words,
Rabbi. Is with the hard T. Ashkenaz, like Shabbos, Shavuos. You have that soft S, second only to the Cha of Chala, a classic Jewish sound.
Wait. The S is Ashkenazi and the T is Sephardic?
More Sephardic, contemporary Israeli Hebrew. Yeah.
So like I'm from Jersey. That's like Sicilians leave off the last letter of a lot of words. So in Jersey, where there's a lot of Sicilians, they tend to say they leave off the letter of many Italian words. I've been drinking. Do you know what that's the equivalent? Do you know what I'm saying?
I heard
manicotti instead of manicotti. I'll be going.
It's the same. I think what Elliot's saying is that is the same.
Right. Stick with Shavuos.
Okay. We should start off, and I was gifted, and I think we should talk about this for a second. Some Yebiga Slivovitz, and I think this is a Jewy thing. Joel, you said, why is this a Jewy thing?
I think it's a Midwestern Polish thing.
Oh,
but I'm not sure.
True?
Drinking or?
Yes. But that particular, it's supposed to taste very bad, right? It's made out of what?
No, Slivovitz by Yebiga is delicious. I enjoy it regularly.
Made of Jewish tears.
Alex, you getting paid for product placement there or something?
A little bit. It was a kind donation. So
wait, what is it like? You can't. Let's just not go by that. What does it taste like?
It's from the Balkan region and is made from 100% plum.
Oh yes, okay. And what is it like?
It literally means "fuck it" in Serbian. Literally.
More now.
Yup.
There's a rabbi on this call.
You know what? It tastes. It's fruity. It's like I don't know.
Is it like sweet, like that plum wine you'd get at a Chinese restaurant?
Yes, closer to that, but not as sweet. It's just like a little scotch spilled in.
So that doesn't sound good.
No. Yes, it's delicious. Yibiga.
Okay. What would you mix it with if you had to mix it with something?
I read about that on the website. They said it doesn't play well with other drinks. that it makes the plum flavor becomes too pronounced. So
I think we're all learning a lot today.
Yeah, Elliot, just tell us briefly what is
Alex,
Shavuot?
let's redirect.
No, wait. Should we ask questions before he tells us? Because I don't know.
We've got a game, Joel. We've got a game.
All right, well, let's raise a glass. L'chaim, everyone.
Hey, L'chaim.
L'chaim. We'll leave it as a secret as to which number you're on there, guys. All right. I don't know anything about your Jewish backgrounds. We're going to play a little bit of a drinking game here.
Oh boy.
We're going to test out your knowledge. Joel, you've just revealed you're from New Jersey, but that's about all I know.
Elliot, before we get into the game, just give us the Cliff's Notes. What is Shavuot? Why are we here tonight?
I have two guesses real quick. I think my wife said who's not Jewish, thinks it's the tree holiday. No, not the tree holiday. I also think
That's Arbor Day.
That's Arbor Day. The other one is it a sound that the shofar makes?
Oh, I like that. Shavuot. Yeah.
That's tequila.
All right, wait. All right, Joel, your wife's
His wife is not Jewish.
Heather, you want to
I thought it was
what's Shavuot about?
something to do with harvest.
No,
Nice.
it can't. That has to be wrong because it's the spring. That would be a fall holiday.
You can have a harvest.
It's the spring of 5729. Or
All
whatever.
right, so keep going, Heather. You're getting warmer.
Oh, that was it. That was all I had.
Is it to memorialize people who were lost in the Jewish wars?
That is closest. Oh no, up until the end.
Grateful for what we have and to harvest our suffering.
No, and then the temple burned, and they had enough oil for 8 nights, and that was Shavuos because that has 8 letters.
It seems like most of the Jewish holidays are in the fall. Like I
I know
don't know
there's
why.
a lot of suffering.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of suffering.
All right, I don't know if any of your childhood Hebrew school teachers are watching this right now, but I think a tuition rebate might be in order. Alex, it has absolutely nothing to do with 8 nights of oil. That's called Hanukkah. That's in the fall.
Wait, one last
Joel,
question.
Yeah, tomato.
I didn't know what to wear. I went with a jacket and shirt. Is it a dress-up holiday? But there's also like a rave, so it sounds like it's not a dress-up holiday.
Joel loves any Jewish cosplay, is what he's saying.
You're thinking of Purim now, Joel.
Sorry.
Of sort of the Jewish Mardi Gras.
So many
You dressed up.
holidays.
Yeah, all these holidays. We're fun people. Passover, Let My People Go, 49 days ago, 50 days ago, released from the thumb of Pharaoh's oppression. Wander through the wilderness for 49 days. We arrive at the base of what mountain?
Sinai.
Nice. Ding, ding, ding. Mount Sinai, where God gave us the
Commandments.
Golden calf.
Gave us the Torah. Gave us a Torah. This is a holiday that we're celebrating the giving of the Torah to the Jewish people.
What isn't that Simchat Torah?
Nice, Joel. Way to pull that out of nowhere after the Arbor Day.
So Jewy.
Simchas Torah. You like that? How I went Simchas?
Wait, I think Simchat Torah is when you start the Torah again.
Joel,
reading it again.
You are like the comeback kid. Heather started out strong, and now look at you. You're dropping Yiddishkeit all over the place.
That sounded like a slur.
Yeah, you can't say that word, Elliot.
No, that's not okay.
People. No,
do you feel microaggressed, Joel?
Very.
Called you a Yiddishkeit.
All right. Simchas Torah, we start reading the Torah again. The annual cycle. Nothing to do with Shavuot tonight, which is just a calendar date when we were given the Torah 50 days after being liberated from Egypt.
So what's the harvest element?
Oh, gosh. Because all of these holidays, Passover, Shavuot, and Sukkot, all have an agricultural element of them too. So they're agricultural holidays, planting, harvesting. B, they are historical holidays, getting the Torah, wandering through the wilderness, being freed. And they are, and so they all have multiple layers on them.
Okay.
It's a Jewish onion. Sorry.
This is why people don't sit through the sermons. This is the reason.
They should be
If you were to
Q&A.
rank the top 100 Jewish holidays, what number would Shavuot be?
There aren't 100 Jewish holidays.
Totally, there's 100.
There's
Only
100.
every 3 days.
There could be
There's
1,000.
easily
Are
100.
we counting individual bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs or what?
Look, I think Shavuot has a serious marketing issue, right?
But like, where would it rank? Like, how important is it?
No, it's one of the top, from a certain vantage point, one of the top 3.
No,
three,
no.
I'm not talking about right now in Heather and Joel's and Alex's imagination, but there were 3 pilgrimage festivals. I'll give you another word, Heather and Joel and Alex. Chag Sameach. Chag means a festival, a pilgrimage. There were 3 times a year that Jews went to Jerusalem for their, like, have you ever heard of the Hajj?
Yeah.
Muslims
So
have
it was the Hajj?
Same word, Chag in Hebrew, a festive pilgrimage where all Jews, wherever you were, would go to the temple in Jerusalem. In Hebrew, the Shalosh Regalim, the 3 pilgrimage festivals. Big, 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 big. When the temple stood in Jerusalem, Passover, Shavuot, Shavuos, and Sukkot.
Would people get trampled to death?
What?
Would people get trampled to death?
I would hope they'd be careful. I'm sure there was a lot of there was probably some scuffling in the paint.
Yeah.
Well, which brings us to a little game Elliot's going to lead us in, because Heather, how many commandments do you think were doled out on the Mount of Sinai?
Ooh, I gotta go first, huh? I'm gonna say 10.
Joel?
According to Mel Brooks, there were 20.
Elliot, drop some knowledge. How many commandments?
No, well, look, Heather's got the 10 commandments. I'm going to give it to Heather.
They're like
613 total, but we're starting out slow. I'm going to give 10 commandments to Heather.
Well, so, okay, so
Get to drink, or how does the game work?
Everybody fill up your glass. Elliot is going to list, or is going to say a commandment, and we have to say commandment or not a commandment.
No, well, Al, with all due respect, I'm gonna do my rabbi thing here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna put you on the chopping block here too. So
you know Judaism, all right?
Because I know Judaism. So Al, let's start with you. Name 3 commandments.
Wait, can I interrupt, Alex, real quick? I once did this to Ted Nugent for a column. I asked him to name all 10 commandments because he felt so strongly about 10 commandments.
I bet
he got to about 6 and told me to screw off.
I'm going to be lucky to get 3. Kabed et ha'ima ve'aba.
Oh, you're going Hebrew.
Yeah, we got to know them in Hebrew. I don't really.
Honor thy father and mother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Boom.
Boom. All right. Heather.
Yeah.
Name 3 books of the Bible.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Right.
Do I have to do 2 more, or do you get the gist? Okay.
I think that was pretty good. I think she gets credit for that.
All right. Well, I think you got to drink a little something there.
Yeah, Heather, I'll drink with you. Cheers.
All right, Joel. Moses went up to the top of the mountain for 40 days, right? When he came down, he saw the children of Israel building what?
It was an idol of some kind, probably a golden calf. Or it was an idol. I'm stuck with idol.
Yeah.
No.
Good. Alex, you want to challenge that, or are you gonna?
Well, he said the answer, but then he said something that wasn't the answer.
He got it right. He got the golden calf right.
Oh, it was a golden calf.
Yeah. Alex
and
is.
He didn't say what. He didn't say what is.
I have to tell you, at this stage of the game, I'm cautiously impressed with all of you. Heather got the harvest bit. Joel got the golden calf. Alex, you started dropping Hebrew. Let's ratchet up our game a little bit right now. On the festival of Shavuot tonight. we read the book of Ruth.
That's not a book of the Bible.
That's a
I'm not up to the
romance.
question yet.
That's false. There's no book of Ruth. There's no
Ruth
books named after women in the whole Bible. I know that. It's sexist.
Is that true?
Yep.
Or maybe the women had men's names.
Oh, right. Babe,
Who's to
Ruth.
say?
Hmm.
Ruth was.
Gehrig?
No Ruth.
Ruth was A, a convert to Judaism from Islam, B, the mistress of King David, or C, the grandmother of King David.
A and B.
A convert to Judaism from Islam and David's mistress.
That's right.
You sticking with that, Heather?
I guess I'll go all A. I'll go all A. But it's probably A and B.
Wait, so this is a book of the Torah? Or no, obviously
This
not.
is the book of the Hebrew Bible. Torah has 5 books, and then there's the Hebrew Bible, which has a whole bunch more books. Jonah and Ruth and Esther and Ecclesiastes and Psalms and Proverbs and Jeremiah. That's all the Hebrew Bible.
And is some of that Bible written after Islam has started?
No, it was a trick question. Islam doesn't come for another like 800 years. Heather, you were so close.
No, not close at all.
She was a convert, though, wasn't she?
She was a convert. She was a convert.
Something.
Yeah, which brings us to the next question. Heather, one of the most famous lines of all of Jewish tradition from the book of Ruth. It starts, where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Finish the sentence. Where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. How does that sentence end?
Where you die, I will locks.
Yup.
Drunk answer.
Yep. I have one.
I hate that translation. Any translation that uses lodge is a crappy translation.
This is hard. What does lodge even mean? Does that mean
No one
sleep?
says lodge.
You would say bivouac back then.
Yeah, bivouac's better. No one ever says, where are you going to lodge tonight?
Yeah.
It's like, there's some hotels called lodge, like motels, but no one uses that as a verb, ever.
Yeah. Welcome the Arbor.
I
Where
think
are you
it's
lodging
King
tonight?
James. Definitely
I think
King
the
James.
question needs to be disqualified based on the
Totally.
lodge factor.
All
right.
Gotta be some uniform
All right, name
questions.
Alex.
Wait, you're not giving us the answers. We've gotten 2 questions.
Where you
I don't
go,
know
I will go.
who
Where
it
you lodge,
was.
I will lodge. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God.
And then how about who was Ruth? Was she the mistress or the mom?
No, Ruth was the grandmother of King David.
All right. Okay.
All right. Name 3 famous Ruths, Jewish or not.
Who's this to?
Joel.
3 famous Ruths. Ruth Gordon, the actress from the movie where she sleeps with the much younger boy.
Harold and Maude.
Harold and Maude, thank you. Drunk. Ruth Buzzy, who I believe was on Laugh-In. And we can't do, Babe Ruth doesn't count, right?
I'll give it.
All right, I'll take that for now.
I thought you were gonna say Ruth's Chris.
That would have been better.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
You go
What
with.
about Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
There.
Oh, geez.
Hello. The Ruth.
Well, Alex, growing up, used to listen to Ruth Westheimer.
Oh, I've met her.
How
Really?
was it?
She is not a tall woman. Did you see that documentary about her?
Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
He's a Spitfire. All right, Elliot, do you have more questions?
Yeah, Alex, what's in a baby Ruth?
Oh, nougat, peanuts, chocolate, caramel.
And it's covered in what?
Chocolate.
Nice.
And who is Baby Ruth named after?
Babe Ruth.
No. I think it's the daughter of a president, like Grover Cleveland.
Mm,
Think. Okay.
right. That sounds right.
All right, you want to keep going? I can go all night.
Yeah, bring it. I want to hear some commandments that we don't know about, because we know the 10, but there are some really weird.
I can do it.
ones.
Also, why is there a rave on Shavuot? Everything you've said to me about Shavuot seems like this is not an appropriate celebration that we're engaging in.
No, this is it. This is the big night. Jewish people all around the world, like dancing in the street, like celebrating the giving of the Torah. You spend all night long, as Lionel Richie said, celebrating the giving of the Torah. So on a normal night, all in JCCs, synagogues, yeshivas, wherever you might be, if we weren't all in quarantine, we'd all be somewhere studying. At least in Manhattan, you got that going on.
Wait, you'd be somewhere, what was the verb?
Studying Torah.
What?
Learning.
Again, but stay up.
Enriching your Jewish knowledge.
But where's the party element and you stay up all night? None, right? That's made up by Reboot.
No, well, it depends on what you define as a party.
Reading the Torah. Hey. And they had to stay up and read it all night. Like, think about that. They just got handed, like, the Torah. It's going to take hours.
Pass the yod, bro.
Were there pictures in the Torah?
That's right. That's right.
That's what I want.
Elliot, why, and maybe someone else knows this, and by somebody else I mean Joel or Heather, what's the deal with Shavuot and cheese? I know we're supposed to eat a bunch of cheese for Shavuot, which sounds like a terrible idea given our, what I've learned on 23
Our heritage, yeah.
Our people.
Wait, are we not, Jews don't eat cheese?
A lot of us are lactose intolerant, are we not?
Joel, don't play that game.
Joel, eat cheese in front of us right now.
Yeah, do it, Joel.
I actually don't love cheese, but I'm fine with the lactose.
Why, Elliot? Why is it a cheese holiday?
Why is it a cheese holiday? It's a dairy holiday, which, you're right, is ill-advised given the Jewish sort of, thing with being lactose intolerant. Because there's all sorts of laws about milk and meat. You can't mix milk and meat together. And so because we imagine ourselves to be at that moment prior to the giving of those laws, we play it on the safe side. We stick with dairy. Not a really compelling reason. I think it's my own sense is that Jewish holidays, generally speaking, need a few critical elements. We need an enemy, right? We need a great food, right? So apples and honey, matzah, even if it's not great, we need an identifiable food. And usually, right, a good place on the calendar helps us. We all celebrate Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, right? It's a way to kick off the year. Passover, springtime holiday. Hanukkah makes us feel good around Christmas time. Shavuot has a serious branding problem. And so I think the dairy issue was sort of like, well, yeah, of course, Jews eat dairy. Like, that's what a Jew does. But it's not really compelling.
You bring up another good point, and that the other big branding issue with Shavuot is, you said Jewish holidays need three things. They need the food, they need the good day and date for the open, and they need an enemy. And Joel, that was for you, Joel. And they didn't, Shavuot doesn't have an enemy. Right?
There's no enemy.
I think the enemy is the mountain. They had to go down and up and, right? Wherever the pilgrimage itself is the enemy.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I'll be honest, and maybe it's the alcohol talking. Rabbi, I find you incredibly compelling. I do not find Shavuot compelling in the least. I understand it's when the Torah was given. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do on this holiday. I don't understand if there's gifts or food. Like, it just, this is my only Shavuot I'll ever be aware of, it seems like.
All right, Joel, let me try this one out. Have you ever received a love letter in your life?
That's not important. Continue.
All right. Anyone who's ever received a love letter in your life, right? You don't just throw it away. You put it in a drawer. It reminds you of a special relationship you have or once had, right? And every so often, if that relationship is there, or even if it's just nostalgia, you sometimes take that letter out of the drawer, you read it, you over and over again. Did they mean this? Did they mean that? What was behind the letter? What was I thinking at that time? What does that letter mean to you? Okay? For Jews, the Torah is a love letter written by God to the Jewish people. Shavuot is a festival that we take out that letter and we read it and we pore over it and we think about it and we ask, what does it mean to us then? What does it mean to us today? How's that?
What's the overlap on Simchat Torah then?
Simchas Torah is like the kickoff of the new cycle of Jewish year, of the calendrical scriptural reading.
I like the love letter. Do you do a lot of metaphors? I could learn the Torah this way.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta.
Which one's S&M?
The metaphors.
Passover's S&M.
Wait, what?
I will never forget Passover now.
Passover, because it's you dress up, there's like king play and queen play, right? And there's
you got the wrong holiday.
Oh fuck! What's the one I'm thinking of?
S&M Day.
Purim.
Right, you dress up, right?
Oh, I was like, it sounds like the Renaissance Fair.
Purim is the Ren Fair.
The Jewish Ren Fair.
I just got Elliot's first genuine eye roll with us. He's like, how did I? This is not good for anybody.
That's when you broke me. You broke me. When you started talking about bondage in the middle of this.
Rabbi.
Yes.
I know you said it's one of the top 3. The Hajj story, very convincing. But like pure attendance levels at your synagogue. Compare what you're getting for Shavuot to other holidays.
All right.
No one's coming, right?
Not good. Not good.
That's all changing now, guys. As soon as you said S&M, they were like, wrap this up.
Yeah, we just got a note to wrap it up. That's bullshit.
Look what you've done.
That's right. No, that's right.
We're bringing it back. This is about bringing Shavuot back. Joel, you're going to be up all night studying Torah tonight.
I'm actually very excited.
I will read whatever 2 pages you want me to read of the Torah tonight. So what 2 do you pick?
Oh, damn. He will do it, and he'll write about it.
Read chapter 1 and chapter 2 of Genesis. Start at the very beginning.
Wait, the part where like it tells the same story twice?
No, in the beginning, God created the earth.
Yeah, but then they do it again, right?
What? Yeah,
Isn't
well,
there
now you're getting deep in your whatever, but there's
getting 3 pages in.
Well,
why does everybody but me have
start
the
there? Start there. That's my challenge to you, Joel. Start there.
Done.
Look, pick a mitzvah, right? What do you want from a rabbi? A rabbi's going to tell you, what's the enemy of Shavuot? The enemy of Shavuot is apathy.
Joel, you could do the 2 chapters of living biblically. Fuck AJ Jacobs.
No, I'll read Genesis again. If that's what the rabbi wants, I can read the beginning of Genesis. Whatever.
Hey, guys, we're supposed to wrap it up. I'm a little tipsy. Let's finish with a shot together. And I thank you, Heather and Joel and Rabbi Cosgrove, for being here. We've learned a lot about each other and about Judaism. So thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Everybody say Shavuot a different way. Ready? 1, 2, Shavuot.
Passover.
Shavuot.